welcome to Stacy's Homestead, and it's after Halloween, and I am roasting Shandon's pumpkin. It's what we do. Traditionally, we process the Halloween.
Great harvest.
Great harvest, yes. We process our Halloween pumpkin, so we wait till like the last second to carve it. You know, the day before Halloween usually, to carve it. That way the pumpkin's still good and we can use it, and either...
And then we take down the Halloween decorations after that day.
Yes, and we take down the Halloween decorations.
Well, yeah, we always like do the pumpkin first because we need to harvest.
Yes.
Like around Halloween and Thanksgiving is about.
Yes. So sometimes last year I peeled them and put them in my roaster and made pumpkin butter and processed it that way. And sometimes I chop it up and can it. But I'm on a time crunch here, so we're roasting it. So I chopped it up already, and I put it, and not roasting it, we're baking it in the oven. That's what we're doing. And so I'll show you really fast. So it's really simple. All you do is take your pumpkin, leave the skin on. I don't put the lid in. I'm gonna feed this to the chickens. But I'll put it in the oven at 350 degrees. There we go. See? Little pumpkin face getting cooked. Chopped it up. It's a little dry, the pumpkin, so I put some ice cubes in here to help steam, you know. So, yeah, we're gonna, some people oil the skins. I didn't. And then when it's done roasting, it'll be nice and soft. Yes, it'll be nice and soft. And then, we scoop out the insides.
Here's the ambulance.
Oh, there is an ambulance coming.
Can you tell it is?
Yeah, you heard it before I did. You're so... You have good ears.
Cool. That is an ambulance.
Fire truck in the rain. Some got in an accident.
Fire truck.
Yeah, someone got in a car wreck.
Oh, but it's still a nice luck because it's raining.
Yes. The dogs howl.
They're Germans.
The German dogs howl.
So yeah, because a lot of dogs are from the mountains there, so they have a lot of whoop in them.
Yes, indeed. So when it's done, I'll bring it in and I'll show you. It's really simple. We just scoop it out. Okay? So like I'm thinking maybe about 45 minutes in the oven. And periodically just check on it until it's like nice and soft. Okay? Alrighty guys, so it's done. It was about 45 minutes in the oven for it to soften up here. This is a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, so it took a little bit longer. It's not your typical baking pumpkin. So, but oh, nice and juicy here. From the, because the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin was a bit dry, we added ice cubes and that made it moist enough. But usually you don't. So here it is. We're gonna dissect it now. Alright, here we go. Here it is. All nice and done. The ice cubes that I added in makes it not so dry because some jack-o'-lantern pumpkins are a bit dry, especially if you carve it the night before and have the candle lit, you know. It helps dry it out. So, alright, so all we gotta do, we're gonna let this cool down enough to touch, and then once we can touch it, we're gonna just, I'll do it really fast and show you. It's super easy. Sometimes it's easier with a scooper duper. You're gonna just scoop it like that off the skin. Let me get a bowl. Alright, I have a glass bowl here. And it's really simple. You just take your pumpkin and scoop it. Just scoop it. Whoosh. Oh, hot still, of course. You have to, see? I have to handle everything when it's super hot. But yeah, just we'll scrape right off the skin. And that's it. It's all scraped out right there. Whoosh. See, so see what it looks like. It's very smushable. And you can do a couple things. I'm just going to smash it up here. And I'm going to cool it down and put it in the fridge overnight. And then I'll freeze it for pumpkin pies and stuff, or curries or whatever. Or you can can it. Or you can dehydrate it, which I still have a lot of dehydrated. So you would do this and then pop it in the dehydrator, you know, to dehydrate it. You can't dehydrate it until you cook it though, okay? So this one, but yeah, let's see, turn it over, whoosh. A little hot still right here. Really good. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get all this scraped off the skin, put in my bowl here. I think the skin just popped off on this one. Whoosh. There, I'm gonna get to all this and then I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, we're all done, and I have 2 freezer bags, and I measured it out. It's 4 cups each because oftentimes I make pumpkin pies in 2s. So this is enough for 2 pumpkin pies. Also, if I wanted to make a curry soup, it's the exact amount I would need for my curries. Anything really. And then I have another, so 2 bags of 4 cups each. And then this is another 4 cups I'm putting in the fridge, and we're gonna make a pumpkin pie with this. Now, this is a really good pumpkin. You don't have to have baking pumpkins to make pumpkin pie. I mean, these are just as good. It's really delicious, actually. So, here, let me bring you in. It's really, really good. I mean, it's not as sweet, but it's not, it has a sweetness to it. So, yeah, I make pumpkin pies out of this all the time. It's awesome. Every year, it's tradition. Every year from our jack-o'-lanterns, we do something. I process it, and then I process pumpkin from my garden as well. But we always make a pumpkin pie from the jack-o'-lanterns for Thanksgiving. So that's what we're gonna do with this one. Now, sometimes I would already pre-season these. If I, I would put like pumpkin pie spices in here and have it ready to rock and roll for the pumpkin pie. And but then it's not so versatile for other things. So I've learned to use pumpkin in many other recipes. It's super delicious, like super, super good. So it's just awesome to have. And normally I can it, but I'm gonna just freeze it for now, and I can always can it later if I wanted to. But I only got a few pumpkins from my garden this year, so I decided just to process them all like this and freeze it for pies. And when I freeze it, guys, I try to lay it flat like that because it defrosts much faster. Anything you freeze, try to freeze it like super flat, like a pancake. I already adjusted my camera. I don't want to adjust it again, but like super flat, like a pancake. Stores easier in the freezer, and it defrosts so much faster. So, but that's how you process a whole pumpkin in the oven. It's really easy. Just don't let those pumpkins go to waste. You know, it's food, guys. You're cutting food up. And it's really delicious and it's good for you. Do you know that pumpkin is a natural dewormer? I used to give it to my goats all the time. The seeds and pulp, everything about it. But yeah, pumpkin is really, really nutritious. Has so much vitamins in it. You can add it in your spaghetti sauces like this. Really, you can make so many different things. So, I make pumpkin chili. I make this. I dehydrate a lot of it. Add the powder to smoothies. It's really good. So, do a pumpkin ice cream, pumpkin smoothies. Make pumpkin spice. That's how you make pumpkin spice. So, yeah, latte or whatever. You take this and you add it your seasonings. It's just the same thing as a pumpkin spice. You steep it in your cream and then you strain it, of course. But yeah, it's really delicious. Anyways, that's all done. So we'll just talk to you guys later and subscribe. Bye-bye.